Welcome to Chelsea Daily Video. I hope you are doing great. Should Kai Havertz and Timo Werner be dropped? In this video, I speak about the form of Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, where after losing to Everton and to Wolves, Chelsea find themselves in a situation where players have to perform without much choice. Havertz has failed to impress since returning and could be facing a psychological issue, whereas Timo Werner is playing as a winger, which is being questioned now. Should Werner move back to a striker role? Also, Frank Lampard made some interesting comments after 2-1 Chelsea loss at Wolves and blamed his players' mentality plus fatigue. I look into Frank Lampard and whether his analysis was justified or not. After thinking about loss to Wolves, the Blues fell to a 2-1 defeat to Wolves on Tuesday to cast doubt over their title aspirations, and I have not been convinced by summer signing Timo Werner. I kindly suggested that Chelsea's Timo Werner should be dropped by Frank Lampard, and has urged the forward to work on his finishing. The £52 million summer signing from RB Leipzig has shown signs of promise in a Blues shirt, but suffered a frustrating night in the 2-1 defeat to Wolves on Tuesday. The German has failed to score for the club since netting in the 4-1 win against Sheffield United last month, and he struggled to make an impact again against Wolves. I believe Werner is the man who could make way for another player over the Christmas period. I think Werner, when he comes in off that left, he's very, very dangerous. I just think he just needs to brush up on his finishing, but he's a young striker and he will do that. So I've got no doubts he'll be a top player for Chelsea, but there are options now and Lampard needs to move it around. Ziyech coming back in, freshen it up at some point. Take Werner out, bring him back in. It's a marathon to win a title usually, and certainly this year. You've got to use your whole squad. So Werner maybe comes out, bring the other lads back in. Nevertheless, I do think both Werner and fellow big money signing Kai Havertz have a big future at Stamford Bridge despite their somewhat subdued starts to live in the Premier League. You can compare him, Werner, with other big foreign imports. Sometimes they come to this league. Certainly in these situations, you have to understand it might take time for them to settle. I think for him and Havertz it has as well. Werner has probably settled in a little bit quicker. They are two top players, I know, because you see the glimpses. But I have no doubt Werner and Havertz will be massive players for Chelsea. The Blues boss also warned his players they must rediscover the form which sent them on a 9-match unbeaten run in the Premier League. Frank Lampard fires warning to Chelsea players after back-to-back Premier League defeats. 2-1 defeat at Wolves on Tuesday following a 1-0 loss at Everton last weekend, meaning the Blues have lost 2 consecutive games in the top flight for the first time in 2020. Lampard said, Performance is what gives you results, and we had a long run of good performances, but maybe the lads think we're playing well, and when you think you're playing well, this is what happens. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you for watching.